The market holds support as expected, then starts to move higher. Is it lookout above? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so in yesterday's video, we talked about the fact that we should be seeing a pullback that holds support and then a move higher, and that's exactly what we saw. The market pulled back and then pushed higher, and the NQ is sitting on a breakout zone. So the question is it lookout above? I'll get into that in just 1 second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, the market is sitting in a bullish posture, so let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 1-hour futures chart for the S&P 500, and we got that push up at the end of the day yesterday, and I told you that we should be looking for that to be wave 1 of C higher, and then we would be looking for wave 2 of C down to hold support, and that's exactly what we saw. Then we saw a 5-wave move up, and then a big pullback in wave 2, and now they're starting to push higher in wave 3 of this wave 1 of wave 3. So this, it gets a little convoluted there, I know, but this is ultimately building toward wave 1 of 3, where this is 1 of 3, 2 of 1 of 3. We'd expect 3 to come up toward the 4150 area, and ultimately we would look for this to push to the 4170 zone to complete wave 1 of 3 of C. Then we look for 2 of 3 of C, and then the breakout to the upside in 3 of 3 of C that would take us toward the 4,300 plus level overall that we've been talking about since last October. So the breakout setup is starting on the ES, but the caveat is the NASDAQ is at its breakout, and it can just pull the NASDAQ or the ES along with it. So if the NASDAQ does elect to break out directly, we can see this move directly higher on the ES as well, and it can pull it up to this 4170 region. And it's almost like the ES is one wave behind, where NASDAQ would hit its 1236. You'd see the pullback in both charts, and then you'd see the breakout above in both that would take the NASDAQ up, as well as the ES toward the 4300 area we've been speaking about. So that would be the bullish path that we're looking for. The bearish path for now targets about 4100 because the move off of this high has been corrective, and the move off of this high has been corrective. Very clear 3-wave moves down. And what that tells me is we should be seeing a C wave down towards 3950 as that was going to be the case, and C waves are impulsive. And without an impulsive move to the downside, it leads us to think that the overall move to 3950 is not happening just yet. And what we would look at is this being an A wave, a B wave, and then C down toward about 4100. So if they're able to push this on down, which also becomes unlikely with the invalidation of this move as impulsive, if they are able to bring this down, we would look for 4100 as support and a bounce from there. However, we are sitting in this bullish posture, so the primary path is to look up. Over on the NASDAQ, okay, on the NASDAQ, as I've said for a while now, we're sitting in a bullish posture. We got a 5-wave move up that was very solid. We got an A, B, C down that was very clean. We got a 5-wave move up for 1 of 3, a corrective move down for 2 of 3, and now they're trying to break out in 3 of 3, and they're at the breakout level. They closed basically at this 13,453 level, which is the breakout. And if you've been watching the videos for the last week, I told you they would come up here, and you'd see chop off of this level. You'd see this kind of movement, and that's exactly what you're seeing. And then you would eventually see them break through. And what this does is it creates a squeeze that should point us up towards the 13,702 area. It also builds support because the next pullback should target this 13,453 area, assuming we get to 13,702. So all of this works in conjunction with technical analysis, and it's not just made up waves. I talk about that all the time. Elliott Wave is the most accurate way to predict future markets. And if you look back in October when we were at 3,500, I said we should be going to 4,300 on the ES and 14,000 on the NASDAQ. And here we are basically attacking both levels. So that's why Elliott Wave is so powerful and so important. And this would be the bullish setup that they do break through 13,453, and we would target a minimum of 13,577 and a more common target of 13,702. Now, if this is going to come down, it would most likely be an ABC expanded flat. I think that's pretty unlikely at this time. But what you would see is this move down is A, an expanded B wave, and then a flat move down toward the 12,800 area. And that would coincide with the ES moving down to 3950 and testing support there. So that would be what we'd look for if they fail to break through the 764 pivot. If they can push through the pivot, again, 13,577 is the next level that we should see at least. And then 13,702 is our more common level. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link. It will take you right over to the webpage. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible plans, and they both come with a 7-day free trial because I want you to get in there. I want you to become part of our trading team, and I want you to love it before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. We just started our training program. Our first course is our Elliott Wave 4 Beginners course. You can see all the videos here that you go through. It's Elliott Wave the way I use it and teach it, and it comes with both memberships. The first room, in our Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions answered, a midday video where I go over exactly where we are in the counts and what to expect, as well as the training material you just saw. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing trade, which means our trades can last anywhere from a few days to a few months, so we don't trade quite as often as a day trading room does. However, if you are interested in day trading, as well as individual stocks, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as individual stocks, day trading, and PT's reduced risk binary method that just crushes the market. He gets you in at a cheap price and gets you big multiples on your money, and it's how he structures the trade that's so unique. Something you really have to see to understand, and that's another reason we give you that 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account trading mini ES futures, averaging 3 to 4% gains per week, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we would love to have you in these rooms so we can all make money together. All right, key takeaways for today. We are looking for a move up in the market towards 4170 overall on the ES side. Then we'd look for a pullback and then a breakout higher over the 4,200 level. The caveat is if the NQ breaks out directly, it can pull the ES up past this, and you can see a more direct move from there. To the downside, we could see a bigger ABC where they continue down toward about the 4,100 level. I would look for support there, and then we would start the C wave up after that. Over on the NASDAQ, looking for a breakout. They're at that 764 zone. They've been chopping as I said they would. They should push through. If they do push through, we would see a squeeze, and we should see a minimum of 13,577, but more commonly 13,702. However, if they do fail, we could see that bigger ABC flat down here to the 12,800 area. Guys, it's the weekend. Grab yourself a drink, get away from the computer, spend some time with your family. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you next week.